Oh, screen share. Good morning, everyone. There we go. That's the right one. Halfway through the week already. Wednesday, the 20th of May. Welcome back to your daily dose of Morning Readies, your one-stop shop for everything online selling, reselling, self-employment. Yeah, aim to get you up, motivated and ready for the day ahead during these strange times, as you all know. Yeah, we've got a special guest today. We'll get that up straight away. We've got Dan's a lot of tat. I've mentioned him a few times. He's getting involved on the hashtag Morning Readies. He's on YouTube. So, yeah, he's in the background. About 1:45, we'll get him on. And that's the exact sort of channel I wanted to get on. Not just the familiar faces, mixing smaller YouTubers that I think need a bigger audience. So that's Dan today. Get his numbers up. Get his face out there. His lovely face. So yeah, day 3, Mental Health Awareness Week. Again, about being kind. So hope you're all being kind out there. Be nice to everyone. Again, it doesn't cost anything. Yeah, there's that bit of awareness. Seen a few people look on the website and stuff, so that's cool. Spread the word out there. Again, yeah, that's a reminder. Questions for Dan. So he is part-time, does full-time work as well, so balancing that. New to YouTube, sort of 5 months in, I think we saw before we went live. So yeah, questions in capital, so it's easy for Amy to see. She'll pull them up on my phone, and I can go back on them when we got him on. And I've been through my questions. So yeah, it'd be good to hear what you have to ask him. So we're back at this poll station today. Nice little feature, sort of get people involved in a live chat and afterwards as well. And today's today's poll is, will we get any boot sales this year at all? So 2020, I'm hopeful. So I'm going to say yes. So obviously just a simple yes or no today. Have a little vote. Have I put, it would be helpful if I put it, I think I did put it in the description below, but I will put it in the chat right now if I quickly do that. So we'll get back to that at the end, just to see how we're getting on again. But again, 24 hours, tomorrow's show. That'll be the final results. And yeah, just a little discussion. Again, not too serious. Don't be all political too much. But yeah, just be interesting to see if people are hopeful or not. See how people weigh up. Yeah, well, that'll be tomorrow's discussion. And I've just put the survey in the chat, or the poll in the chat, so you can get involved right now. So that's that bit. My sale of the day, first one. Here we go. Sale of the day, again, a few more lower end sales, but we got a stonking sale today, and surprise, surprise, got another train. This was listed for $79.99. I sent out offers to watches again. I do that on a daily basis. I got to see the exact amount. There you go, a few lower end sales here. £70.39. So yeah, that sounds like a sort of 12% offer I think I sent out. Again, it owes me nothing now, pure gravy, as I say. This is Batchman, so not Hornby, but it seems to be another sort of wanted brand. It's like high end, like very detailed. Yeah, plus postage. It's staying within the UK. Quite a few of these sets have gone to like America and like European and stuff. One went to Australia, which was quite cool, an expensive one. Yeah, just keeps printing that money, and that box is getting low already. So it's going to be a sad day when that runs out. So yeah, that's my sale of the day today. Hopefully we get another good few sales. Oh wait, yesterday's plans. Yeah. So my yesterday, as I signed off, I didn't think I was up to much, but it ended up being quite a busy day. Went to the tip like a proper bloke, filled up the car with junk because we got a new mattress. We've had a sort out. There was quite a lot of stuff. Filled the car. There was like rules, like they weren't taking cardboard, like stuff you could keep safe. Apparently, they weren't taking, but hazardous things, like if you could trip on it, or I don't know. But yeah, went to the tip for the first time in a couple of months. Went to Homebase. Needed a couple of tools. Got a bit of RA there actually. 3 toolboxes, Stanley toolboxes, £19. Should be £45 each. So that's a nice little bonus. And I got a nice delivery as well. I've done some online arbitrage, and that was delivered. Spent nearly £300 at a shop. That was delivered. That's going to be listed today. That's today's task. So yeah, it was a busy day in the end yesterday. So that's good. Let's get on to our hashtag. Again, Instagram, Facebook, hashtag Morning Readies. Place for you to go on the morning show, obviously, and throughout the day. Just share whatever you like, really. Bit of fun. People have really like taken it on board. I think we're nearly on 200 posts now. In fact, we might be if I refresh. There we go, over 200 posts. So yeah, thanks again for everyone joining in. And again, I can't go through every single one, but I'll try and pick out a few. And this one's just caught my mind or caught my eye. It's pineapple time. Peach, please. Morning, George and Amy and family, plus 2 dogs. Happy anniversary for tomorrow. Yep, anniversary today, 4 years, World Cup year. Yeah, I got a couple of presents. I'll show you. I probably can't show you tomorrow what the present I got, but it'll be Friday show. I'm excited to see that, and I'll share it. I haven't confirmed yet, but tomorrow, maybe for tomorrow only, the wedding video, official wedding video, might be uploaded live just for 24 hours. I have to confer with Amy. So I look forward to that. What's this one? We've got the front cover here. There we go. Dan, who's coming on in a bit. Oops. Help me if I didn't do that. Why does the laptop do this? Come on, scroll up. I want to see what he says. He'll be a special guest appearing on the show this morning. So make sure you come and watch. I'll be on about 8:45. Yeah. Looking forward to getting Dan on. Been waiting for him to come on. So yeah, looking forward to it. There's another, again, mental health awareness week. Nice little share from Luke's dog school. If you can be anything, be kind. And yeah, not all wounds are visible, obviously. So you don't know what's going on in someone's life. So just best be kind. Good message to this there. Or good message to spread. We'll do another one. We got vintage. I've never known how to say this. Vintage Anywold. Sorry about that if I'm messing it up. Taking a break from listing, taking in the views, always go on an adventure and find someone new. Nature looks pretty awesome when you find it. Clear the mind and rest. I wish I had somewhere like that. That's really nice. Yeah, it's not work. Take your breaks. Like I say, I've been putting that across. Like sometimes your best work is after a nice rest, just taking it easier, being more efficient. And yeah, especially got a nice view like that. So yeah, hashtag Morning Readies. If you've got time at the end or same time tomorrow, just flick through. And again, if you are working throughout the day, having a bit of a break, want to see what people are up to, head over there. And yeah, people get involved. Yeah, just in like a nice, like cool, get your water, like when you're at work, chill out by the water cooler, whatever they say. It's a good place. So we'll move on to some serious news now. Not really that serious. Yeah, I was researching. There wasn't too much news going around. I looked up the Harry Potter books from last week. That should be going for like 5 figures, and that auction is tomorrow. So hopefully Friday show again. We'll see what they sell for, the free first editions. So that'll be quite cool. But today I found this one. Again, try not to be too eBay heavy. We got Facebook today, Facebook and Instagram, and they're launching new shopping features to help small firms move online. Obviously I'm coming live from my Facebook page. So hi, if you are watching there. I've done that since 2016, since I started full time. I sort of put a picture on with a description from eBay and the price. So it's sort of selling on Facebook, but it's not like a shop, like a buy a button, that sort of thing. But on this article here, I'll link it in the description again if you want to have a read, if I remember. It's basically they're pushing forward on Instagram as well, because obviously they're owned by the same people. It's going to be launched today, and I think this was yesterday. So it should be live. So I need to check this out today. They'll be having a online store selling products through Facebook, Instagram, thanks to a new feature today. So basically it's looking like I said, it should hopefully be like a buy a button, like buy, it'll take you through to a paying page and things like that. If you do stories, you can link, like say, for example, I show off a vintage toy, put that in a story or in a post. There'll be like a link there, maybe a button. Like I think you can do that now, but you need a certain amount of followers. So yeah, quite exciting. And again, another competition for eBay, which is good. It's free as well. Introduced this year. Yeah, I read through this quickly this morning. So that's what it sounds like. It sounds like something they do sort of do now. Like you can have a shop and everything, but it sounds like they've really sort of gone deeper into the features. So yeah, that's today's news. I'll be looking into that. I'll report back if I can set up anything like that tomorrow. So it sounds good. And today we have tips and tricks, nice and quick, moving along. I mentioned it yesterday, PayPal working capital. So what is PayPal working capital? It's basically if you've got a business PayPal account, which I recommend you do get because you get better rates if you sell a lot. It's like a certain threshold every month and then you get better rates. Mine's dropped down to 2.8%, I think it is. And also once you build up a history with your business account, PayPal can start offering you loans or cash advances. So for example, I've just been reminded something. Bing. There we go. So it's very flexible as well. So you could borrow at least £1,000 all the way up to, I think it's like 25,000 you could borrow. So we'll take 1,000, for example, take out 1,000 and then you can adjust how much you want to pay. So I think minimum 10% on the sale, 15, 20, 30%. So take out 1,000, there's a small fee. So say I want to pay back 20%. That fee is then like £30. So you owe PayPal £1,030. And then every sale we get sell pair of trainers for 20 quid, all in. They'll then take 20% of that £20 that goes into your PayPal account. Hope this makes sense. So £4 from that sale pays off that loan. And it does that until you've paid off the loan. I'll quickly show you the page here. So PayPal working capital. It's a business loan with one affordable fixed fee. So you're not charged interest every month that rolls over. It's just you'll see the fee, you agree to the fee, so it's no surprises. So it's good. And then you repay the loan, a fee with a percentage of your PayPal sales. No interest charges like monthly, no late fees. That's the other good thing. There is a minimum repayment amount every 90 days, but that's easily achievable as long as your sales keep coming in. So yeah, no late fees, so you don't have to worry about direct debits. They take it automatically as soon as it hits your account. So yeah, really useful if you are doing a big bulk buy or a bit strapped for cash maybe. But I would say negatives. I've currently got one, quite a large one. My electronics haul back in October. I did do £1,000 one, like a small one, just to work it out and see how it goes. Repaid that quite quickly. And then I took out a bigger one that I'm still paying off now. Done 20%. And yeah, it seems good at the time. I'll take it automatically. You won't notice, but you soon do notice, especially when you're the sole income earner. So say you turn over, 4,000 in a month, you've then lost £800 just paying back your working capital. So it's a sizable amount, but obviously that'll be repaid quicker. I've used that money to get that big haul, which has earned me money. Also used that for my bigger unit. So I got lighting. I know lighting was already in there. I had electronics fitted. Yeah, it helped with the haul, helped with the move. So it definitely helped me. But like now that stuff's out of the way, I'm still paying it off. I've got like a month or two to go. So nearly there. But yeah, 20% when you're turning over 3,000, you've lost £600. So you're down to like 2,400. So yeah, sizable amount. That's the one thing I'd say is a negative, is quite a sizable amount that you will be losing. So yeah, that's today's tips and tricks. Hopefully, look into that. Obviously, don't rush into it like you've just started. Oh, quick, £1,000. You do need to build up that history with PayPal so they can trust you and give you offers. Yeah, and that's that one. I think it's time to get Dan on now. 8:45. My guest, Dan's a lot of tat. He's got a YouTube channel. Let me get the banner up. There we go. So let's get him on. Welcome, Dan. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm more awake than I was yesterday.
I look more asleep than I was yesterday, I think.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I wanted to get you on. Wanted a new face on the channel, get new faces out there. So, do you want to introduce yourself, your channel, your page, and everything like that?
Yeah, so I'm Dan's a lot of tat, and my YouTube channel is of the same name, I believe. Instagram, same channel. Pretty much do the same as what George does, except he does it a lot better than I do.
Now. When did you get started with reselling? Are you quite new? Have you done it for a while?
I started last summer, I think it was.
Okay.
I've always liked going to boot sales and stuff, but never really liked getting up in the morning. So I started going online looking for ideas to make me go to boot sales. So I typed in like YouTube boot sale videos and stuff, not expecting there to be anything. And I found a couple of gaming ones where they would go around and find like old games and stuff. So that's where I initially tried to start. I found out that I wasn't very good at it, and and finding retro games at boot sales and stuff, unless you've got like connections or you like beating people or whatever. Yeah, I wasn't any good at it. So I kept looking, and funnily enough, I found your channel.
Okay.
And yeah, so I took tips from you about buying like electrical stuff and everything. And then the turn of the year, I started taking it a little bit more seriously.
Yeah.
And then I made a friend off of one of the reseller pages who's like a clothing expert, and I now sort of mainly deal in clothing and stuff. And I've been doing clothing for, I don't know what, past 3 or 4 months now.
Okay.
So, yeah,
do you still pick up electronics, or do you shy away and just try and stick to clothing and that?
No, I do still pick up electronics and that. That's basically what I was good at. The problem I was having with electronics was you take the risk of buying it and it not working, and then if it doesn't work, if you can resell it, and then the hassle of trying to fix it. And like clothing is really small and you can just put it into a nice little package, and whereas electronics and stuff, you need big boxes and a lot more time. And obviously with me having a full-time job as well, my turnover time of like sending stuff is much easier with clothing rather than electricals. So even though I do still buy electricals, I tend to shy away from a little bit more.
If it's something like extra special, maybe like if it's like standard, like £5 into 25, maybe you might not do that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I still pick up like the old video TV combos and stuff. So like big things like that. But like I think you said in the past, I used to pick up VHS players left, right, and center. But now I'm much more fussy with what I pick up, and I tend to not want them if they haven't got remotes and things like that. So
yeah, I'm exactly the same. Like you said, probably 2-3 years ago, if it's a VHS player, I was picking it up if it was no more than like a £5. But now I'd suddenly have like 30 VHS players, like any brand. So slower moving ones that eventually sell maybe £20 plus postage.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of testing, lots of, obviously you get fails that don't work. You got to try and sell them for parts or just get rid of them. So like niching down, so you know the brands, you know the features that sell well, like super VHS.
Exactly. I mean, there's nothing wrong with starting off and like literally buying every electrical item that you see, but you learn along the
That's how you
way.
learn.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
I've made plenty of fails. I try and share fails when I do. I'm still make fails now, especially
yeah,
like
well,
trainers. Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, so you're quite a newbie still. Then you're still in your first year, YouTube as well as reselling.
yeah. Not quite hit 6 months yet. So yeah, still a newbie.
So do you think you've got the addiction, or you enjoying it?
Yeah, I think I got the addiction. I think the first time I hit like earning a few £100, and there's ups and downs to it. I love going out and buying. I love sourcing. I love like picking up deals. I hate picturing it. I hate sending it, but it's all part of the course, isn't it? So if you want one, you
Yeah,
have to take the other, unfortunately.
exactly. Yeah, and you mentioned briefly that you are a full-time key worker as well. So
I
how is that before and during this different time? Is it more harder now, or
It was, yeah, it got a lot harder when everything went into lockdown. I look after my two disabled brothers. They've got Pitt Hopkins, which is a severe intellectual disability, so they require 24/7 care.
yeah,
We do it all sort of in house. So there's me, my wife, my parents, and then some close family members, and then a couple of outside staff that we hired that have been with us like since the beginning.
yeah,
But when this virus all went down, I came down with flu with a suspected case of it.
okay,
One of our night workers came down with it. One of our other night workers has breathing
okay,
problems, so he was put away shielding. So we ended up really low on staff. At one point, I was pretty much working 7 days a week,
oh
doing
wow,
between
yeah,
12 to 24-hour shifts a day. So it was quite hard. It's all starting to level itself back out again now, and normality's coming back. So that's a good thing at
yeah.
least.
So where are you based? I've got to say, where are you based in the UK?
I'm in Kent, in Orpington, so just outside
Okay,
London. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that sounds pretty difficult. What do you have to?
Yeah.
You have to wear like the visors and everything now, or is it not
Uh,
too heavy? Or
Well, because they're my family, I
yeah,
tend not to. But the outside staff that are obviously
yeah,
only there for a job, they tend to
mm,
wear the PPE. We do get it, we can wear it if we want. But I think because we've all had some form of illness or suspected case of it, we don't really
yeah.
tend to bother at the moment. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had it because I was ill. Yeah, we went to London. This was late February, so it was like in the background. There's news of it. Yeah, I was in bed for like 5 days straight. I felt rough, and then it went to
yeah,
my throat, but I didn't have a cough. But yeah, it felt like I was swallowing razors. I'm pretty sure I had it, but we didn't know
yeah.
at the time. So yeah, quite scary stuff. But yeah, you mentioned about you hate photography, and you was one of the ones that brought my attention to this app. I forgot what it's called now.
Oh,
I was on
photo
screen.
room.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
This
that's
one.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah, is it only on iOS, like Apple devices? Is it? Or is
Yeah, I did do a little bit of research, and yeah, it would appear that it's only an Apple app.
yeah,
There's plenty of ones like it for Android. I don't know of any good ones because yeah,
no.
unfortunately, I'm an Apple sheep. So, but yeah,
But I'm like digging that. I was like keeping an eye on it, how he was getting on, how it looks, and I really like the jeans, like the blue against the yellow, and it really
yeah,
pops. And it's like
yeah. What I try and do.
sometimes
Yeah, sorry, go on, go on.
it's like the apps, they like wiggly lines. It's not
Yeah,
crisp, but this
yeah.
seems really crisp and stuff.
For a
It's good.
free app, it's really good because yeah, I've tried other free apps in the past, and
Yeah,
yeah, it doesn't cut out very well. It's like a lot of the free apps are worse than the eBay version of it.
yeah,
So if anyone's got a Apple phone or an an Apple device, then definitely download Photo Room. I'm not
yeah,
affiliated with them or anything, so I don't make any money out of it. So
yeah,
obviously, I rate the app quite well.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, occasionally it can be a little bit finicky, and you have to go in and manually cut it out yourself. But as long as you've got a relatively clean background to start off with,
yeah,
because I photograph onto a white background,
yeah.
it makes my life a lot easier anyway. But yesterday I'd done an experiment. I photographed some t-shirts on a wicker table.
Okay.
and it managed to cut the t-shirt out pretty much. Bless you.
Oh, nice.
It managed to cut the t-shirt out pretty well. So yeah, it's a good app. You can pay for it, but I think it's like £35 a month, something crazy like that.
Yeah, I saw it on the iPad, and yeah, it's quite costly. But
yeah,
I guess, have you got like a dedicated photo area or not really?
You see behind me there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where my daughter has claimed the table, that's technically my photo area. So
Okay. Yeah, that app's good if you haven't got like the space for like dedicated area.
Yeah.
You can sort of do it on the back of a door. I think I saw you done the jeans on the door, didn't you, or a coat?
Yeah, the coat on the back of a door, and it's literally just clicked it, and I didn't edit any of that. It removed everything straight away.
Which one was it? I did say, this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there you go, before.
Yeah.
So yeah, just if you haven't got a photo area, then check out the app because nice, crisp, looks professional. Jazz it up a bit.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Saying like if you wanted to be unique, like what you do with your retro background, you could get like a background yourself and add it to the app.
Okay.
So you could identify yourself as like what you do if you haven't got the space to do it. So it is quite a good app.
That's cool. I've been notified, had a super chat, no message, but thanks, Daniel, 79p super chat. Appreciate that. Yeah, McDonald's is open. That's probably enough for a hash brown, cheeky hash brown. No one impossible. I keep trying. I log on to Uber Eats and it's so busy that it's not possible yet. But I guess that's a good thing for the diet. So Amy's been getting questions from the chat. So I prepared you with my questions, but now we're going rogue. So apparently Josh has a question for you at 8:33. If I can find, it's always this bit. Oh, it's lost. Let's go to the next one. Vinegar Jar. He's always got a good question. Having a part-time job and doing reselling part-time, how do you make sure you have time away from work so you can relax, recharge?
Yeah, it is very hard. It did take me a few months to sort of work for a routine with my wife where I managed to do work, eBay, and still have time for family. So what I started doing was dedicating like a day where I wasn't at work, where I could spend maybe 2 or 3 hours creating templates and everything for my eBay listings. So what I do is on my phone, on the notes, I've got about 10 or 15 templates of different things from like clothing, electrical, shoes and everything. So I can just go to that. Then I'll take pictures, and then when I get like a spare 5 minutes or stuff, I'll edit all the pictures and stuff and create a template on eBay so it's ready to go up. So I can create maybe 10 to 15 listings throughout the day, and then I can add them as and when. Originally, when I first started, I was burning myself out because I was working, looking after my brothers, and then I was coming home and doing eBay and stuff, and I was literally trying to keep up with listing, posting, sending every day. It was too much. So what I ended up doing was on my listings, I actually specify that I post on a Wednesday and a Saturday.
Okay.
So I dedicate those 2 days just to do like my packing and sending. And then that way I get to spend time with the family.
You don't want to kill yourself for like buyers. Exactly, even me as full time Monday and Friday, even though I'm at the unit today, I won't do packing. You don't want to burn yourself out because then
all you end up doing is you get to a point where you don't want to do it anymore because it becomes a chore and it should be fun. And then you don't want to upset your family. It's hard to manage the time, but what I did was I sat down with my wife and we made like a working schedule in a way of how I could fit eBay around work and social life. So it's quite hard, but it is doable. You just have to work with whoever you're with to try and make it work.
A fine balancing act.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anything vintage research? Dan, do you sell vintage clothes?
I do. I mainly deal with higher end clothing and vintage clothing.
Yeah. And I got that one up because it links nicely. Obviously, we haven't showed you actual YouTube channel yet. But before we had another super chat, so thanks again for Daniel. Get his prize as well.
Right this time.
That goes without saying, yeah. Yeah, thanks again, Daniel. Really appreciate super chats. So yeah, your vintage clothing. I got that question because, as I said, Dan's got his own YouTube channel, and 180. And for your your video qualities, your thumbnail qualities, I think that's a robbery. You need a lot more than that, mate. So in fact, I saw people were subbing. Let's have a little refresh, shall we, quickly? 180. There you go. 17 more. We're nearly at 200. Yeah, really cool. And you obviously the current times you did do some wholesale purchases, didn't you, with clothing?
Yeah.
How are they treating you?
The lot that I've currently got at the moment, actually not doing too bad. I bought like a job lot of caps there as just an experiment, and I've already made back the money on the cost of the hats, but I think I've sold less than 10, and I think there was about 45 in total.
Okay.
The t-shirts I'm still currently working my way through, so I've only listed a couple, so I'm not expecting them to go too quickly yet. But overall I've not had too bad a go with the wholesale. The one that was probably the worst one was the jeans that I recently got. They are selling.
I didn't see that one. That's quite a recent one, isn't it? Where is it?
Yeah. That's it there on the second one down on the left. Wholesale purchase.
Wholesale. This one?
That's the one, yeah. That's the jeans one, I believe.
Yeah, I was watching that one. And you said that wasn't as good, did you say?
Yeah, basically, I'm not going to bash the company because not necessarily the company's fault, but because it was like pre-bagged, so they literally get the bag and then just send it straight out. But they sort of advertised like higher end brands, and it was basically just full of Calvin Klein and Nautica jeans, which are pretty average brands. So I was a little bit disappointed with that for given the cost, but that's sort of the risky run when you buy wholesale.
Okay, we got you above 200 now.
Hey,
up there you go. Have you got any videos this week planned or lives? No, you got your webcam especially for this, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did do a little live tester last week, and I managed to get someone in the chat, which was I wasn't even talking about anything. Yeah, I ended up having a conversation with someone about who cut my hair because my wife cut my hair. But I might do some lives in future once I get rid of the nerves.
Yeah. How you finding this? All right, not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. As I was telling you all through the week, I've been really nervous about it, and then the nerves finally went from being nervous to being excited. And
good.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Past 9 o'clock already. So thanks, mate, for coming on. Hopefully, get you on again. Yeah. See how you're getting on. Your poll, the poll station. Do you think we're gonna have boot sales this year or not really? What are you thinking?
I'd like to hope we did, but I'm not holding out hopes. I actually, was it last week you said about the online boot sales?
Oh yeah, I forgot about them after I said them.
I actually checked one out on Sunday.
Okay. How was that?
It was like trying to buy off of eBay basically, but there was people were asking eBay prices, so I don't think the online boot sales is going to work. So I've got both my fingers crossed that they come back because I'm really missing them. Even charity shops are missing them too. So
yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully next month.
Yeah,
charity shops. That's what I'm thinking. Non-essential retail, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Right. So quote of the day, and then we'll wrap up. I'm running a bit late today, but
sorry.
I've just finished last night. The Last Dance, like Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. So I thought I'd get a MJ quote. He said, "Some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen, and others make it happen." So you go, a bit of a oosh, let's go sort of quote today. Obviously, I said about yesterday taking it easier, taking your time, but yeah, if you want something, you need to make it happen. You're not going to get given on your lap. So I thought I'd make a good one for today. Let's wrap up today's show. My today's plans, I'm at the unit. Like I said, picturing, I've got OA, online arbitrage, retail. So I've got quite a nice bit of stock. What are you up to today? You off to work today, I guess?
No, I'm back fixing my car. And then I got a night shift to do tonight. And somewhere between that, I've got to pack my orders. So yeah, I've got quite a busy day today.
So yeah, good luck with that then. I hate cars when I go wrong.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So yeah, again, thanks for Dan for joining me. Thanks for the live chat and comments after the video. Again, just a reminder for the poll. Do you think we're going to get boot sales or not? Links in the description. Again, Dan, this way. Dan's link for his YouTube channel and his Instagram will be in the description as well. And yeah, see you tomorrow morning. Thanks, everyone. And end.